My name is Bishop L.J. Guillory. I have been a Republican. In fact, I was first uh, registered as a Republican and at the age of 18. And I've been a Republican. I ran for Congress as a Republican. I'm speaking out regarding how African Americans are treated by the Republican Party, and this weird lawsuit that the alleged African Americans are filing regarding the Democrats' treatment of blacks, coloreds, Negroes back during the Reconstruction. Racism is rampant in the Republican Party. Using the antics that President Obama wasn't born in America, where's his birth certificate, all of the other racial jokes that you send me in my email, and then the audacity to call me on my phone and ask me if I'm going to give more money to the Republican Party. On my desk here, I have a picture of Mr. Naring, who was a chairperson of the Republican Party, and myself. That's just in California. Um, on my desk here, I happen to have a picture of the governor of Texas. On my desk here, I have several pictures of myself and other Republicans. But it's embarrassing as an African American when you look at the fact that a person or persons want you to no longer be who you are in order for you to remain a elephant in the Republican Party. When I receive these elephants, ah, when I received these elephants, it was because I was doing a number of things that was positive with the Republican Party. When I look on my desk and I see all of the things that I have received for awards and plaques and things, all of that is thrown off the table when I endorse Barack Obama. I believe that Senator Barack Obama would have made the best president over John McCain if people thought that in the Republican Party that they wanted to have a person to represent this country. You would not have chosen someone who fought against Martin Luther King having a day, a state day, a national day in Arizona. So why would I go with John McCain when John McCain and other racist individuals were saying, to hell with all the work, the nonviolence, galvanizing that Dr. Martin Luther King did. We don't want his day in Arizona. Then we turn around and we look at the attacks made on Colin Powell. This gentleman served Republicans in the military, served Republicans as a Secretary of State. Then you have the nerve to turn around, the audacity to turn around and call him a rhino, a sellout. It's interesting that if you can get an African American to talk about the Democrats, if you can get a black man to talk about black people, then you're excited about that person. Okay? Let's talk about Jasper, Texas. Let's talk about this idiot who runs around and pretends to be a journalist, David Bellow. The mayor is using you to using your blog. First of all, you have no journalistic integrity, so you have no, as far as I'm concerned. And after reading all your garbage, you have not even had any training, any formal training on how to be a journalist. You attack people, you write articles, and expect for me or anyone else to come and rewrite or give an opinion on to bring credibility to you. You are an idiot, a racist. I'm surprised that your mother, who apparently had affairs with illegal immigrants, would even allow you to be a Republican in her house because she was, didn't she get cancer or some type of cancer? I think that you should be dealing with those issues versus dealing with hate. Hate is a form of cancer, and it is killing this country. What I want to tell you, David, is that I am not insulted by the things that you do. If a person with integrity, if a person that had good moral standing and was very involved in the communities, any community, even their own community, and they challenged or questioned some of the antics in which I have, or my life as a whole, then maybe I would have take a moment to think about and reflect and cogitate on what they were saying. But some trash who writes trash and says, "Well, I wrote a couple of good articles about a couple of blacks." Okay, that doesn't make you any less racist, in my opinion. David, you are a bigot. You're an idiot, and you are working for a drunk. Okay, the mayor wrecked his car. You don't talk about that. You don't talk about somebody who takes off their shirt and walk around like a peacock. You come and you attack the African Americans on the city council at Jasper because that's what you do. You and other organizations, a part of the Republican Party, uh, find ways to attack African Americans. You're jealous. You're hateful. I would like to know. You said that I was going to get you fired on your job. I don't even. I've never called your job. I said I was going to look into how you treat African Americans on your job as a prison guard. Because generally, if you hate black people, how do you work and have supervision over black people? You are a racist as far as I'm concerned. And the garbage that you're writing about me, I think it's interesting. The little kids, the youngsters, where I come from, Compton, they say that if you don't have any haters, Bishop, then you can't recognize your congratulators. Let me tell you what I found to be true. Organized racism in the city of Jasper, Texas. And this is post 2008 Obama election. There has been a lot of hate disseminated and being rooted in Texas. David, you are not a very good person. I think that the hate that you're spreading is going to come and backfire on you. You can hate black people because they're progressing faster than you, or what you and your crazy convoluted mind believe that African Americans should prosper. However, we are not going to stop because you chose to live the life that you've lived. This country needs to come together. The party needs to come together. And yes, in 2012, I will still be endorsing and supporting Barack Obama. I think that that's my choice. I don't have to discuss that with you, David, or anyone else. Yes, I have ran as a Republican. I've endorsed Republicans. I've endorsed Democrats. That's my choice as an individual. When you start to look at what I've done for the last 10 years, I told you that we visited the 25 most dangerous cities in America. I would like you, David, to come and visit those cities with me this year, 2012. And I think that you would get a surprise. Well, first of all, I know you wouldn't go. Cowards usually like to sit back on their computer, probably at work, and write, you know, inflammatory, odious crap. Roll up your sleeves, come out your sheets, put your sheets back on your bed, and come out and meet some of the people that I've met. I deal with all kinds of people from all types of races, from all different cities, different religions, and I'll tell you this: the reason why I decided to make this video today to denounce your racist actions and the racist actions of my Republican Party is because you can't push me to change parties. You can't push me to change my ideology. You can't push me to start liking something that I don't like. I don't like racism. And David, I think that you're going to find that there's a lot of African Americans, there's a lot of Hispanics, there's a lot of Asians that when they see people like you, when they read things like what you're reading, you may galvanize some old racist Confederate flag carrying people, and that's their right. But what happens is we see you for what you are. You are the son of the devil. And there are some people who spend their life, instead of trying to bring people together and make positive things happen, they just destroy. They just talk negative and they continue to attack people. David, or should I say Michael? Michael. Didn't they used to talk about Lucifer being named Michael? But Michael David, such strong names for hate. Bellow. Your phone number is 409 656. I think I'll give you a call and just let you know. The bishop believes that you need to change your heart before you try to change anything else. Anything that you've seen me do, David, I don't apologize. It's me. And I'm not perfect. If you find that perfect person, David, please run from him because he's the Antichrist. Racism is not going to bring this country any closer to being successful. It is not going to change the demographics of what's taking place with our economy. I think that you and others have been used as conduits of hate, and I don't like what you do. You and the mayor of Jasper need to sit back and why don't you pray and ask God what He thinks of your antics? If we talked about the indictments that I requested regarding you and others in that city and what you've done with using the media, using the platform of the radio station, Title 18 USC Section 241, 242, 245, and Title 42 of USC Section 1414.1. I think that would indicate that I am asking the United States Justice Department to look into the complaints that conspiracy against civil rights. I think that to deprive people of their rights under the color of law. Oh, you happen to be a federal guard, aren't you? Um, Very interesting. Hate crimes, committing hate crimes. When you go and you slander, and it's interesting how you tried to correct the councilman Scott regarding the Robert's Rule of Order. I think that you get it all wrong. Usually, when the mayor, if he's not drinking, he probably give you the information wrong. I noticed that you guys have a person there videotaping the city council meetings, but apparently in the translation, from a drunken stupor to what actually happened, you all get it mixed up. Maybe if you move the hate, move all of the sheets, move the burning crosses, and tell everybody to calm down. Tell all those people to calm down. You could hear what is being said. What is being asked is what's being asked is give people an opportunity to speak. The mayor does not have a dictatorship, and it would be nice to see everybody participate in the council, including the council persons who are elected to represent their constituents. I shouldn't be asking you anything, David, because you're not on the city council. Yes, you have filed several lawsuits and you have done certain things, and that's what made you a part of the Republican Party. But the state of Texas has filed a lot of lawsuits against the federal government, and I don't think they have won any of them. And I think that these lawsuits that you're frivolous lawsuits that you're a part, they don't help the people, David. So I hope that you listen to this, and I hope that you really take some time to talk to Jesus. You say you're a Christian, you know, you don't have to be a saint, David. But if you truly believe in God, maybe you would stop writing about hate and stop looking for negative things and start looking for positive things. If you look for positive things, David, I would think that you would probably find that your mother, who's dead, would probably be proud of you instead of allowing those things that happened to her, the cancer, to make you a hateful person. I don't know if it was a black doctor or a black nurse or, somebody black who told her that she had cancer that make you decide to hate black people. But I'm sorry, man, for your mother being dead. I'm sorry that cancer took your mother's life. But I think that doing these type of things that you're doing right now in the name of your mother is bad, man. It's really bad, and it's sad. But on behalf of all the black people that you hate, we had nothing to do with your mother getting cancer. And I read the articles and the stories about your mother being a prostitute. I don't believe them. And if that's the reason why she got cancer, I'm sorry. But, I just, whatever happened to you, David, whatever happened to you, I hope you get over it. And I hope the Republican Party would change its ways as well. Okay? I'm Bishop Guillory, and I'm going to pray for you. God bless you.